going down to the community level, the rural communities, was a way of capturing the views of people. We did the focus group conversations, we had the one-on-one interviews, the persons who experienced the hate, who have experienced the attempted suicide, those persons all form part of capturing the information so we could better build a sort of like, what are the values of St. Lucian. But Meesha and listeners, at the end of the, what was the major thing? It highlighted that when you spoke to St. Lucians at the community level, when human rights came up, they saw it as a conversation specifically for LGBT and prisoners. It was not about their own right as an individual.
A lot of the times when we go out there in these communities and we start to speak about human rights, they're of the notion that we want special rights as LGBT persons, when this is not the case. There is nothing called special rights that we're looking for. And a lot of the times, in the rural communities, we find that LGBT persons would go up to the north to live in the north because they feel a sense of being more comfortable in the north and not being chastised as in the rural communities. And for us, I think it's also a barrier, and it's an area where we have to work on in the communities. And I think that the work should continue in the rural communities to remove that barrier that persons are looking for some sort of special rights. This is why they have to run out of where they're from.
This idea, Jessica, and you said it so eloquently, that people weren't even thinking of these rights as something that belonged to them, but that no one had these rights, and that LGBTQ people were asking for special and better treatment than anyone should expect. And so part of the work really being to help to recalibrate this idea of just what are the rights that we all should have as human beings, and letting that, recenter the conversation.